Severe head injury is a small price to pay for the pleasure of having you move into my humble rat trap. Accurate.
Wait a minute. Did he go back in time?
I don't know about this.
He would want us to do this.
He'd want us to ransack his tent and take his stash?
I need you to come with me.
You guys find Echo?
Both of you.
Wait, who was with John when they buried Echo? The two extras, Saeed and John? Was that really it? I feel like there was more people with them. Oh, and Desmond.
What happened? Echo is dead.
We found his body in the jungle.
How did he die? The island killed him.
What do you mean the island killed him?
What's out here in the jungle?
Are you foresighting something right now? Desmond! What?
Where's Claire?
Just went for a walk.
No, it's not. Claire, how'd you get caught up in the ocean?
Charlie's here!
It's all right, Charlie. Right, let's get back to tent.
I swear somebody better not have done this to her. I'm done with us doing it to ourselves.
How did you know she was drowning?
I'll tell you how he knew.
He's from the future.
He's a future dude.
I mean, how else could you explain it? He talked about John's speech. He darted into the ocean from the middle of the jungle.
She's beautiful.
Thanks.
What's her name?
Penny.
The undertow described me. I mean, if you hadn't...
Claire? I thought you were only going to be 5 minutes. Aaron's starving.
Yeah.
I was guessing maybe he was going to take more Claire's attention from Charlie more towards him.
Whatever happened to him, we're going to have to find out what it is. We're going to have to get him really bloody drunk. Brought a peace offering.
Thanks, but no. I spent a wee bit too much time drunk as of late.
Man, if I was seeing the future, I'd stop drinking too. Straight up.
What kind of whiskey is that?
It just says McCutcheon.
Let's have it.
The farmer's
And that's another question. Is he from the future or can he see into the future, whatever? And two is how much is he aware of it? Because if he's from the future, I figured he'd be doing more stuff than just sitting around getting drunk.
How'd you know Claire was drowning?
I could hear her calling for help.
You're like a mile away.
You pitch your little rod outside Claire's tent. 2 hours later, lightning strikes.
Damn, it was 2 hours later? See? Come on, Desmond. If you can prevent something from happening to one of us, like Claire almost dying, you gotta tell us. Does it come in bursts?
I know a coward when I see one.
I don't want to know! You don't want to know!
Holy shit! They're just gonna show us?
I'll see you in another life, brother.
Why did they show that part?
I love you, Penny.
Such a great episode.
Des, are you all right?
Yo!
Stay there. Hang on.
Who did that?
Just getting ice.
This is my flat.
This isn't a
Although if you want
flashback?
me to feel at home here, you might start calling it our flat. How many fingers, Des? What's wrong?
Oh, I would have thought I died. I turned that key and ended up in the situation he's in. Oh my God, Desmond's flashback episode is the weird shit that happened to him when he turned the key.
Severe head injury is a small price to pay for the pleasure of having you move into my humble rat trap. Accurate.
Wait a minute. Did he go back in time?
Here you go, love.
Got a parcel here for $8.15.
I'm so confused.
What did you say?
For $8.15.
Mr. Whittemore is ready for you.
Namaste. Oh my God, I was gonna say, is this Dharma? Polar bear.
She's beautiful.
I thought it was a boat
My
race.
foundation is sponsoring a solo race around the world.
I haven't come here to interview for a position in your company.
Ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Your permission would mean everything to me.
This is definitely before
I'm impressed, Hume.
the season 2,
Very noble gesture.
part 1 finale. Flashbacks.
Admiral McCutcheon was a great man, Hume. This was his crowning achievement.
Okay, so where's the backhanded? There it is. You're not good enough for it. I figured that was gonna come up.
You will never be a great man.
Mr. Whitmore, I know I'm not.
What you're not is worthy of drinking my whiskey. How could you ever be worthy of my daughter?
Damn, people's father's approval mean a lot in this shit, huh? Jin and Son's father, Desmond and what's her name, Penny? Is that Charlie? Wonderwall? Oh man.
Hey! Can you get some help?
You're Charlie. He said I wasn't worthy, and then it came down, and I took off my tie, and I lost my tie, and Penny said, where was it? And then it started to rain, and...
Okay, so at least you know what's gonna happen.
I need to ask you something.
By all means, do.
What do you know about time travel?
I was gonna say quantum physics. He said time travel. I said that too in season 2. Is there time travel in this?
Is it possible that I've somehow managed to go back in time?
Penny's father berates you for not being a great man, and voila, you've dreamed a future where you push a button to save the world.
I didn't even think of that.
I know this song.
Des, you're worrying me now.
I remember this night. Great Bridge come back from 2 goals down in the final 2 minutes to win this game was a bloody miracle.
What the hell? What?
Jimmy Lennon, cricket bat.
And now stuff's changing?
If you love Penny, stop messing about and marry her.
Right. Probably the smartest guy in that bar, and he's telling you something that is just common sense. Marry this woman!
What did my father say?
Exactly qualified.
I say we celebrate that spared you a miserable existence under the employ of Widmore Industries. Let me take you out tomorrow. Let's go for lobsters on the pier.
Lobsters on the pier?
Why do you love me?
Because you're a good man. In my experience, they're pretty hard to come by.
There's 2 type of why do you love me's that one is good and one is bad. One is when you suspect she loves you for your money or something like that. Like, why do you love me? And the other one, if you don't have money. So it's like, why do you love me? See, I'm going to make that couples list.
This won't blind any queens, but still has the sparkle of life.
That actress looks familiar.
This is wrong. You don't buy the ring. You have second thoughts. You walk right out that door. So come on, let's have it.
It's like the Truman Show.
The island where you spend 3 years of entering numbers until you are forced to turn that key. If you don't do those things,
punch her in the face.
Every single one of us is dead.
Punch her in the face right now. Tell me what's going on. This is bullshit. Hell no, everyone's getting punched in the face. I'm treating it like a dream. It's a nightmare.
That man over there is wearing red shoes. Just thought it was a bold fashion choice, worth noting.
This isn't really happening, is it?
Sorry?
He's like in a coma or something. For sure.
I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her.
No, Desmond, you're not.
Try me. Oh, like Dorothy? With the red shoe. I still have never seen Wizard of Oz, but I know about the red slippers. No.
Had I warned him, tomorrow he'd be hit by a taxi. If I warned him about the taxi, he'd fall in the shower and break his neck. The universe has a way of course correcting.
You're the Grim Reaper.
I've got the ring. She'll say yes. I can choose whatever I want.
Pushing that button is the only truly great thing you will ever do.
Punch this fucking thing in the face, whatever it is. Punch it. Stop sitting here and letting these things just fucking talk shit to you. Don't even know if they're real or not. Wait, she did say all of them would die, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. He joins the army because this guy was talking to him about his service. He served in her queen's Royal Navy or something. Royal Army.
Come on, something to show the grandkids.
Oh, come on, Des, let's do it.
Alrighty.
I got her.
Get your coat
Get in
on.
position.
Boiling.
Here we go. 1, 2.
That's the picture. That was in the book, right?
I can't do this.
Oh, my God, Desmond.
Can't do what?
This relationship.
What are you talking about?
I haven't got a job. I don't have any I can't even afford £5 for a bloody photograph.
All right, Desmond, now you're starting to piss me off.
Left my expensive flat because you were too proud to live there, remember?
She's a real one.
If you want me to leave, then don't make this about what I don't deserve. You're doing this because you're a coward.
That coward word being thrown right back in his face.
What'll it be?
Stuff's already switching up and changing.
What's the occasion?
I've made the biggest mistake of my life. I'm pretty sure I've made it before.
Deja vu, mate.
Like the score of the game changed. The guy that came in and hit the bartender and all that all changed. So why can't you being with Penny be one of the things that changes too? Really? Oh my God.
I had the wrong night. I was right.
It's like the show heard what I said, like, no, Mike.
Where the hell's my money? Hey, Doug, brother!
Oh! This makes no sense whatsoever. Yep, that's the picture.
I'm sorry, Penny. I'll change it.
But what?
How'd you know Claire was drowning?
What? What?
You don't want to know! You don't want to know!
Doesn't matter what you do.
What the hell are you doing?
You can't change it.
You're a good man, Charlie. I'm sorry I tried to strangle you, all right? Oh, fair play, mate.
When? Oh, right now. I was about to say.
When I turned that key,
We went back in time.
my life flashed before my eyes. And then I was back in the jungle, still on this bloody island.
Oh, his life flashed before his eyes. That's a good way to describe it.
I wasn't saving Claire. I was saving you. You dove in after Claire. You tried to save her, but you drowned. You drowned trying to save her.
The island's trying to kill Charlie?
I'm sorry because no matter what I try to do,
The island's trying to final destination you.
you're gonna die, Charlie.
Poor Charlie. I don't think it's a coincidence that all the side characters are pretty grouped up right now. Hurley and Charlie and Claire playing big parts of a Desmond episode, at least in the current time. I think that's smart because that's what they're doing with the leads. Even though there's a Kate episode, a Jack episode, we're still getting a lot of the other characters within their like A, B, C grouping. It makes it more full, and you can argue that it's the most important, one of the most important things going on. The A group, Sawyer, Jack, and Kate. Well, Kate and Sawyer are on their way back, right? Damn, we didn't see them in this episode. They gotta come back at the beginning of the next one. But what John and Saeed are doing, who I would say is the legit B team, and Mr. Echo before he died, they're clearly gonna be working on something important. Main thing to get Jack back, but John is tapped back into his spirit. Like, he talks to the island, and Desmond is from the future. What's the A group doing that's touching that? Maybe this is how he's trying to be, I forgot what they were called in the movie, but in Minority Report, the things that lay in the pool and could see stuff before it happens. I don't know what gave him that ability. It's crazy that you can see it, and like the woman said in the purple, like, no matter how many times you try to stop somebody or you do this or you change things around, they're gonna die. Like, it's meant to happen. But it's like, who's that lady? Who are you? How do you know stuff can't change? A lot of it could be considered being stubborn by not listening, just accepting what these things are saying. But that woman talking and just breaking the simulation or dream or whatever the hell he was in, it didn't seem helpful. Like in an Oracle sense, it was more in a cautionary tone. Thinly veiled threat. Not even a threat, a promise. I just need more of an explanation as to what's going on. That's the main thing. I'm still, this episode, what Desmond went through, how he said his life flashed before him. His life flashed before him. Oh, and he said the woman was a subconscious, right? Then he just ends up, no, because he said he could see Charlie, like, he saved him. So hell no, fuck all that. That wasn't just his life flashing before his eyes. That was something else. We got interdimensional flashbacks. Not just, oh, what they did before the island. No, this is what they did when they died and they went back in time and come back. And, you know, those are considered flashbacks too, I guess. I just watched the Black Mirror episode on Patreon called Hang the DJ. And it was about this guy and this woman where everything was like trying to keep them apart from each other. Everything, no matter what. And they realized we're just gonna be together. We don't care. Like the universe is telling us like there's a system in place. It's a dystopian society where you have to be with who you're paired up with, or I don't know, there's some type of punishment, but they escape, they get out, and then it turned out the whole thing was a simulation that gets that, and that was the 1,000th time it was run, and 99% of the time they broke whatever the rules were in their simulation. It's a Black Mirror episode, and then it turns out they ended up being together. But it's called Hang the DJ, and it just reminds me of this episode about how despite everything saying no, whatever is in place, like just do it. Whether you're in a coma, it's a nightmare, you really do go back in time, that'd be some scary shit though. I'm saying that, but think about it. You go back in time and a certain event happens and you want to change it so bad, and someone goes, don't change it. You're supposed to do this, 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 and this, and this. And it's like, ah! Very complicated episode. That's all I know. And it's probably not the last time we're going to pry on that. The fact that he said everything he was doing was to save Charlie. First, I thought the lightning was to protect the baby. Then I thought the thing he was trying to save Claire. Not what it's about. It's about you, bro. That's why he was the only one that appeared in Desmond's flashback from the island. I gotta get that couples list going. For sure. Let me see. I'm gonna do one real quick right now. Just a real quick one. Top 5 couples in order. There's probably only 5 couples in this, but let's just put them in order. Okay, here's my list. Alright. So number 1, Rose and Bernard. Like, it's not even... I have to explain why Rose and Bernard are number 1 on my list. A Rose episode and... it's a Bernard episode. And a Bernard episode would be a Rose episode. That's I think the top 3, if any of them were to have an episode, their partner would be in it. So they got to be top 3. Jin and Sun are number 2. If it's a Jin episode, it's got to be somewhat a Sun episode. If it's a Sun episode, it's probably gonna be somewhat a Jin episode. And Desmond and Penny, 1, 2, 3. Those are the 3 that are really only in like relationships. Everyone else is kind of either, oh, they might get together or they're together. And well, I guess Kate and Sawyer are official now, right? Yeah, they're kind of official. They're still at 4. I'm still putting them after Desmond and Penny. Anyway, so yeah, Rose and Bernard, Jin and Sun, Desmond and Penny, Sawyer and Kate. Then I'm putting Alex and Trevor because I think they are together, and he was risking a lot to get him out, and he was trying to, like, he's pretty skilled at breaking out and was being tortured and all that, and he probably knew that's what was gonna happen, but he probably wanted to get away and see Alex or be with Alex. So only because I don't know too much about them, they might be actually be higher up. They might be like this. I just don't know. So they're 5th. 6th, they probably shouldn't be this high up. But I'm gonna put Jack and Juliet. I feel like they're gonna be a thing. They have to. It doesn't really feel right putting them there because they're not a thing. But it just feels like they have it's gonna end up happening. Like Jack wants to get off the island. She wants to get off the island. They both have nothing to stay for, and then they're gonna stay for each other. It's happening. It's got to. It's got to. And then I have the extras from that episode where they went down into the Pearl and she was talking and helped them out. Like she told them about, oh, what's the screen do? Whatever. Only because, I mean, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. That's why they're at the bottom of the list. But I do have one couple after them, and that's Claire and Charlie. It's just so weird. Like, I'm glad you forgave him, but he's a former junkie. I'm talking about from her perspective because she was giving him so much shit about the statue. And he took your child, and now y'all are booed up. It's just weird. Could it go the distance? Sure. Do I care if it does? Not really. I just hope baby Aaron is safe. Claire is safe. And now Charlie is safe after this episode. Apparently, the island has it out for him. Is the Black Cloud gonna grab him next? I don't know, but that's my couples list. That's just a random list I threw on here. Rose and Bernard, Jin and Sun, Desmond and Penny, Alex and Trevor, Kate and Sawyer, Jack and Juliet, the extras, still don't know their name, and Claire and Charlie. Y'all got any idea for any other lists I could do just every now and then switch it up, or just a list you would like to see me have right now? I'm always gonna do the end of season list, but I also was gonna do a good and bad list, like who would be considered good and bad, because they said they had a good and bad list. But that's gonna be subjective. I guess all lists are subjective, but we don't know people's full background. I'm judging them off of incomplete stories. Fragments. And there's different, like, what would be people consider bad? Like cheating on your spouse is bad. Son and Jack's wife, I guess even Jack technically kissed another woman, but it ain't the same thing as what Son was doing. Son was having a full-blown, like, Jack kissed a woman for a hot second and then felt horrible about it. But anyway, but none of those I would say consider bad people. Like, that's in poor taste. You shouldn't have did that. That doesn't make you evil, though. I'm talking about Kate blowing up somebody in their fucking house. Like I said, I need more background. Like, she said he never touched me. He never, I know he hit your mom. I get that. Throwing your life away because he's hurting someone you love. It's gotta be one of the dumbest things I ever heard of. the dumbest. You blew up a house? You could have a little more finesse than that. And Kate would be on the bad list. And probably Sawyer. It's from the stuff that I don't know that Sawyer's done. We've seen the moments where he did stuff, but he kind of had a change of heart, and it didn't turn out as bad as it could be. He tried to spare feelings, and we saw the moment with him and Clementine. That's only a little bit of Sawyer's life. He could have did some wild Mr. Echo too, as much as I hate to say it. They be on the bad list. Let me see, who's died so far? Shannon wasn't bad. Boone wasn't bad. So this island doesn't take mercy. Those are for Anna Lucia. She murdered the guy, tried to kill her. It was in poor taste, and they had a chance to give proper justice, and she passed it up so she could kill him. Would I consider that good or bad? That's the things the show's gonna ask you. Now I get it. Like, they're saying, but it's justice being served, and it was. Like, let's be serious. He tried to kill her, light her up. She shot him up. But that would, I wouldn't place her on my bad list for that. She shot Shannon accidentally as well. She was so remorseful for that. To the point where it came back to bite her, though. After killing Shannon, I feel like that was that pushed her more towards the point of not being able to kill again. Like, she's done with that. She didn't accidentally kill her. She probably would have been able to go in there and just kill Henry and been done with it. She wanted to. Despite the advancements that I said she was making and stuff, up until it came to the actual point to do it, she couldn't do it. And that's the mark of someone that's changed, because they know the old them would have done it. And then she died as soon as she did that. So good and bad list. Mike's on the bad list. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a what? I do believe in doing things to like getting red out of your ledger and doing things to undo things you've done, and being remorseful and being truly sorry, because we're not perfect. But you're not gonna be sorry. You're not gonna try to make steps to correct the wrong you've done. We get it. Your son was taken, but motherfucker, you went straight Walter White. It's like when Walter was brought into the desert by Gus. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, sorry, it's not a major spoiler, but and Gus told Walt, stop interfering with my business or I'll kill your family and your infant daughter. Stop fucking with us. This dude Walt went straight to Jesse and said, he's gonna kill me. Gus said he's gonna kill me. That's not what he said, Walt. He said, if you don't stop fucking with my business, I'm gonna kill you. And he meant that. Walt just couldn't stay away. And we learned by the end of the series, Walt said, I didn't do it for any other reason than I loved it. And we knew that up until the point he said it. Like, you are putting yourself in a situation. You had no reason to kill Anna and Libby. You could have found some other type of way. You did what you wanted to do, how you wanted to do it. You wanted to have complete control because you were frantic and you lost it. I get it, your son. But they didn't say they were going to kill him. They said, you're not going to see him again. If it was something where they're like, yeah, we're going to kill your son, then I would maybe... Mike was giddy from the jump, though. Before he saw all this and saw Walt, like, he wasn't to be trusted. Breaking apart from the group when they were captured by Anna's group and he was going off in the woods, and Jen and, was it Sawyer? They had to go and bring him back. Like, bro, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get him back. Oh, Mr. Echo, I think, was with them too. Like, we're gonna get him back. Don't worry. He's definitely coming back. There's no way Mike is done. Because we can't be done with Walt's story. He was a part of too much going on, and there's so much talk about him being special for him to just be done. I didn't mean for this outro to be this long. Damn, I went on to like 3 different tangents. But yes, Desmond is a future guy. Now I know when his episodes come on, it's going to be some I can see into the future type of thing. But that may come in handy when it's time to get Jack back. So Desmond, you're on the team.